This week, America dropped the gauntlet, not just in words, but in action. South African celebrities, politicians, and public figures who've built careers bashing the West, praising Hamas, or playing revolutionary online are now facing real consequences. Their visas have been revoked, assets frozen, citizenship reviews underway. And you know what? I'm not even mad about it. I'm glad. Actions have consequences. And for one, the US isn't afraid to draw the line in the sand to say that you have stepped over this time and you've got to be punished. Let's unpack what happened and what is actually still happening. After the tragic death of American conservative activist Charlie Kirk, the US government and private organizations and bodies began re-examining links between radical anti-Western movements abroad and individuals who publicly supported violent rhetoric. Names of South African influencers, artists, and politicians surfaced. People who thought their words had no reach. They are now learning that global platforms come with global accountability. Some of them, same ones who once boasted about performing in Los Angeles or studying in New York, suddenly found their ESTA visas revoked. Others divorced, their sponsorship deals suspended, their PayPal and Patreon accounts went under review for what they had to say. Now, before the Twitter brigade attacks me, let me be clear. I was pretty neutral when it came to Charlie Kirk, and that was because he was one of the few unapologetic voices standing up for free speech, faith, and family values when the entire mainstream tried to silence conservatives. Be that as it may, whether you liked him or you didn't like him, one thing was certain: he surely believed what he said and represented. To me, he represented a moral compass in a world that's lost its way. So yes, when I see the same people who mocked him now crying over their revoked visas or frozen assets, I have no sympathy. They laughed at him when he defended traditional values. Now the consequences are laughing back. Well, people like Nota, who have appeared before the South African Human Rights Commission, have been said that his visa has been revoked, by the way, including his assets in the US frozen. But it didn't just stop with Nota. Even Trevor Noah found himself trending after a comedy club bit about Charlie Kirk's shooting went viral. Elon Musk responded on X saying Trevor had lost his sense of humor to the woke virus. That moment captured everything wrong with modern celebrity culture. A generation of privileged elites who think everything is a punchline, even tragedy, is a symptom of how detached Hollywood and part of our local celebrity scene have become from the real world pain, including, if I forgot to mention, people like rhetoric, who have had their names red listed as people that will possibly be losing her visa, her working visa. Nota has already lost his. He just lost his a few minutes ago. Yes, I'm releasing this. We don't know what will happen to Trevor Noah. We know that Malema is also being red listed and does not seem like he will get a visa to go. But others have had their assets frozen. So Uncle Sam isn't playing. But nonetheless, this isn't just about Charlie Kirk or visa bans. It's about morality, accountability, and the global culture. For years, we watched our local celebrities pose as revolutionaries, chanting death to America, while cashing American checks, wearing Nike, and begging for Grammy recognition or Nobel Peace Prizes. The hypocrisy is staggering. Now, with the gauntlet officially dropped, they're being forced to choose. Are you a genuine activist or just another influencer profiting from outrage? You can't condemn the West on Monday and post yourself at Starbucks in selfies on a Tuesday. It just doesn't work. Enough with these Gucci communists. This moment is a wake-up call. Africa's elites. If you align yourself with movements that promote hate, violence, or division, the free world will take note. You can't demand to be treated as a global citizen while undermining global values. It's not oppression, it's consequence. And maybe that's what's been missing all along. A sense of moral consequence in politics, media, and pop culture. So, ladies and gentlemen, it isn't looking pretty for those that have had bad things to say about Uncle Sam and his people. You know, Charlie Kirk once said, truth is not relative, it's absolute. And today, that truth is this: freedom isn't free, it's protected by those who stand for something. So, as South Africa watches the fallout, maybe, just maybe, this will remind our public figures that words matter, values matter, and integrity still counts. So, to Nota Baloyi and to Rediklabi, your day was coming and it seems to have come sooner than expected. We all even forgot that visas would be revoked, as the US State Department said last month after Charlie Kirk's death. But they have reminded us in a very painful way, because some of your assets that you have invested abroad have been frozen. That is what happens when you touch the bear and you attempt to play with the bear. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of 10 Minutes with Kuhle. If you enjoy the content that we share, please just click on that subscribe button. It really helps with the numbers. That is the least you can do. As well as you can share this video with 5 other friends. And if you'd like to support our cause financially, you can sign up for membership. It's as cheap as 20 Rand. It helps to keep the lights on. As well as you can buy me a coffee by sending a super chat in the comments below. Till next time, see you soon and God bless.